Hey folks, how's it going? It's your boy Pixel Machine here, coming back at you with some more Hogwarts Legacy for the Xbox Series X. And let's get back into this, folks. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this game so far. Pretty strong intro, I must say. Really liking it. So we have joined the baddies, House Slytherin. And with the snakes, folks. But yeah, let's carry on with the quest. Find your common room. Okie dokie. So, doors automatically open. You don't need to press any buttons. But yeah, let's have a look around this place. It looks pretty nice. And I must remind you all, I'm not really much of a Harry Potter fan. I've not read any of the books. I've not seen any of the movies. But
I suppose some introductions.
Harry Potter fan or not, I am really enjoying this game so far. Right, so introduce yourself to Imelda. Introduce yourself to Ominis. And then introduce yourself to Sebastian. Alright. This is going to get a bit annoying though. All these subtitles coming up for everybody talking. I think it only needs to come up for like the main characters. So this is Sebastian Sallow. We're to introduce ourselves to this fine fellow here.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Let's go terrifying. It sounds a bit harsh if I just say it was exciting, as someone did lose a life.
Professor Fig and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
Indeed. And how did you escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled.
He knows that there's something different about us, doesn't he?
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts?
Oh, the dark arts,
Which
folks.
ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Righto. So that's Sebastian. Let's have a look here. Oh, so we can use our wand to spin it. It's pretty cool. So yeah, we've got this pointer here. It tells us where we need to go to complete our objective. But I'd like to look around because this place looks pretty damn awesome.
Can't seem to master the Wiggenweld potion.
Obviously, for you Potter fans out there, you will have seen this place many a times within the movies and what have you. But for me, this is like literally the first time seeing Hogwarts. Spin that with the wand as well.
Think that again.
So we've got Imelda. Oh, they're playing chess.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. They should have listened to me.
Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years.
I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig.
I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
We handled it.
We handled it. And I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly.
Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying.
I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Alright. Bit full of herself. Right, farewell then.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
So these are going to be like my main posse around here. Oh, here he is. Look at him. Oh, I've got like an aquarium there. That's pretty cool.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Is he
Well,
blind?
you certainly had a memorable arrival.
He doesn't seem to be looking at us, and there seems to be like, I don't know, a glazed look over his eyes. So what did he say there? Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival. Memorable, more like terrifying. I do like to make an entrance. We'll go with that
I'd
one.
much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
So are we like literally underground here? We're like at sea level. Kind of like a Dubai 10-star hotel or something. Right, did you suspect you'd be in Slytherin?
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Gotta watch out for you then, mate. Right.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Okay. Yeah, there's been quite a lot gone into this, hasn't there? A lot of detail. Does look good. I wonder if we can play magical chess or whatever it's called later on. Can we talk to anybody then? Let's just go up to some random person.
Protego!
Oh, we can actually still like attack in here and stuff then. Let's not hurt anybody. Especially not on our first day. Right, let's run.
Nothing to be learned at Hogwarts.
Hey, hang on. Oh, I'm smashing stuff now. Oh, that's gone up there. Right. See, it looks like it's telling me to go backwards. It's actually up there. Weird. Oh, these move. Tell you what, I like the artwork.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Oh.
Here you are.
It's like a spell book.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Okay.
This way.
Hang on. Let me have a look in here.
Speaking of astronomy, I'm surprised you're not fixated on Venus. The amount of time you spent talking.
I certainly
House
would have
chest.
appreciated something like the
Place
field
something
guide
in
when
there.
I was a
Alright.
student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
It's pretty cool.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide
Revelio.
can provide?
Right.
Revelio.
Oh. Field guide page. There we go. So what's that? A Kelpie statue? Guide pages. This statue depicts the Kelpie. I hope I'm saying that right. A shape-shifting water demon native to Ireland and Great Britain, which usually takes the form of a long-manned horse. The largest Kelpie ever reported is the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. Alright, that's cool. You've just unlocked a field guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appears here. Field guide challenges are the only way to acquire experience points, or XP. Okay, so collect field guide pages in Hogwarts 1 of 2. Let's just open this up here. So this is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increases your level and power. So we're at 1% here. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenges menu to continue. Collecting your first guide page unlocks a new challenge category. New challenges you unlock throughout your adventure will appear here. Select field guide pages to continue. Pretty nice book. I like how they've done all this. Everything's animated quite nicely. Each challenge has tiers. Special rewards unlock at each tier you complete. From appearances to critical upgrades. Okay, so we've got collect 2 field guide pages in Hogwarts, 1 of 2. Gear, appearance reward, Hogwarts Regalia spectacles. So they kind of look like Harry Potter style spectacles there. Rewards must be claimed from the challenges menu. Come back often to collect rewards you have unlocked. Right. Let's
Clever,
follow
isn't it?
Professor Weasley. Get out of
Keep
my
your eyes
way.
open for more opportunities like that.
I'm in Slytherin.
Inside and outside of the castle.
So I'm guessing there's going to be probably a good hour or two left of kind of tutorial style stuff. Can't you jog, miss?
Good timing. perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker.
Ah.
Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Right, you've discovered a flue flames fast travel point. You can open the map at any time to fast travel to any discovered flue flames. That's good. Right. So let's open my map here. Yeah, I like how they've done all this. Quite a nice presentation. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live, and includes the house, common rooms, and the Great Hall. Okay, so select the Grand Staircase region. So, there we go. In this view, you can see the flue flames available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house common room. Grey flue flames reveal the location of undiscovered flames. Alright, so at least we can kind of pin them on the map, I guess, and go and find them. Okie dokie, so let's return. The right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including the Astronomy Tower, Library, and greenhouses. Select the Library Annex region to continue. Will do. Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall flue flames for you. Use the right stick to rotate the map and fast travel to the Central Hall flue flames with X. Okay, so it must be this one here. Central Hall, the Central Hall of Hogwarts Castle. Let's go. Let's vamoose, or vamoose, whatever it is.
And here we are. Quite the
Just
time
like
saver.
that.
These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Yeah, I really like the look of...
You can get almost anywhere
Oh,
in the
whoa, look at
castle
that.
quickly from Central Hall.
Again, even he looks like all of us. All the characters look the same. I do see what the critics... well, I do... Yeah, I see it now. What the critics were talking about. How all the characters somehow look different, but yet look the same.
Always something
Oh, this is
happening
gnarly.
here.
I love all
It's
like the
heart of
animated
the
stuff.
hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Alright, Jesus, got attacked by a bloody dragon. Can you tell me more about charm classes? No, I want to learn the dark arts. Let's
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
look a bit more
Defense
interested.
Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
I think we can just go through all the options here, can't we?
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Out with 17 in this. Go for a few pints. Let's get Professor Weasley pissed. Right, thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Hang on, my suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle. Didn't, the professor tell me to not say anything?
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Keep it hush-hush for now.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
Ah, there we go, yeah.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Cheers, miss. Hey up, Fig. Let's just have a little look around just before we carry on. Whoa, alright, okay. That bloody Call of Duty when you go out the map. Right, let's just carry on then.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
That I did.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Right, so you can track available quests from the map. Right, so this represents main quests. So these like yellow shield-like emblems here. Completing main quests will further the story, unlock new features, and grant experience points. Some quests are locked by spell and /or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be the required level and /or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor's assignments or as quest rewards. Right, so we can track a quest here. Yeah, I like how they've done this map. It's really nice. Obviously, it's going to expand. This is just Hogwarts. So, defense against the dark arts class. The field guide map shows Professor Heckart's, I believe that is. Or is it Heckart's? I don't know. Class in the lower section of the astronomy wing. I would get lost in this castle. I may need to use the charmed compass. So up on the D-pad. In the field guide to help me find the way. A 10 defense against the dark arts class. Rewards Levioso. Oh, nice. Okay, let's do that one. That's the one I know, Levioso. I've heard that a few
times. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
A 10 defense against the dark arts class. Right, so quest complete. Welcome to Hogwarts. Cast Charmed Compass. The Charmed Compass will lead you to anything you are tracking. Oh, nice. It's like a little book, is it? Yeah. So we are to go outside. Do these doors just automatically open? Yeah, they kind of do. They've got to load a little. We're outside now. Bit of a misty day. Cool. Let's get to class then. Don't want to be late. What the hell? Who the hell was that? Oh, look at this guy.
Just beware the open flame.
Again, if you're a Potter fan, you might already know who this fellow is. Yeah, everything kind of has like a life of its own, doesn't it?
That young'un's now a teacher herself. It's a wonder she's not
cool art in
gobbled
this
up by
game.
her own fanged geranium.
Oh man, this is talking. Huh. Yeah, I do like this, folks. It's really cool. I tell you what, though, I think it's kind of better, or it's good, that I haven't read any of the books or seen any of the movies, because I'm getting to see all this for the first time, but within this world, within this game world, like really up close and personal. I'm getting to, you know, put all the inputs in, move the character around, and actually explore and experience this stuff for myself. Like I'm kind of like actually at Hogwarts. I mean, I know it's not VR out, but yeah, I think that's actually a good thing. And then after I complete this game, I can actually go on and read the books and watch all the films and stuff. Right, so I believe we're upstairs. Yeah, like, look at all this stuff. The eyes following you about. Some nice stained glass windows. And even if it isn't, like, animated, like, these stained glass windows here, they look really nice.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Or is it, Imelda? No? Alright. Alright, let's begin the quest.
Is that all you've got? Yeah.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull.
That's a nice one.
It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Pretty big.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Right, so let's learn Levioso. This is the only one I've actually heard of. Like, you know, kind of like just seeing bits and bats of the movies here and there. And people just on TV, you know, pretending to be Harry Potter and what have you, and just shouting it out and stuff, waving a wand around like an idiot. Right, let's go. There we go, folks. There's Levioso.
Levioso.
Try and lift that feather. There you go, lad.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
All right, let's give this one a go.
Let's begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso.
Boom.
Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Nice.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now,
About to get slapped, mate.
I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso. This can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
If all of my students were this adept. I do enjoy a lively duel.
Oh, that's cool.
Case things.
Once your opponent decides to attack,
See you later, mate.
defend yourself.
Like Smash Brothers.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
That's cool.
Right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Oh, so can we speak to these people now?
Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Well, I am technically a fifth year.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Bit of underground fighting.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck.
Wink, wink.
Or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Right. Sounds like something that I'll be quite interested in. So that's another quest down. Let's speak to this lady here.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Let's have a quick look-see.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Yeah, like stuff like this. Like the chalk on the dartboard. Dartboard? On the chalkboard. The chalk on the chalkboard, folks. Don't know where I got dartboard
I'd hate to
from.
face Professor Hecat in a duel.
That's Imelda. Level 2 lock. Okay. Come back to you later.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Does Hecat have anything to say? No? Alright.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Even these talk to you. Right. How far away is it? Rather walk around for now, to be honest. Oh, we're going upstairs. I hope none of this music gets bloody,
I used to feel I had a lot of work to do if I wanted to catch up to the other students.
a copyright strike.
No particular group of wizards has the monopoly on skill.
I mean, this is classical. I do know where to go. I'm just have a look around the place. Oh, look, yeah. Huh. Did they all, like, do something then? Seems that way. About this guy. You can kind of tell, because this kind of looks like a little more 3D, like it's got depth to it, and then you can tell this is just straight up 2D. You watch, she'll start moving in a sec. You got to be in a certain position to kind of trigger them.
What are you up to now?
Oh, a few slowdowns.
It was a long time ago.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily
Oh.
want him to get back to the
There we go. Kind of reminds me of being back at school.
Here, behind you.
Well, my school was nothing like
There's
this,
an
but
open seat here.
you know what I mean.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone?
Don't ask me.
Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
What the hell have these lot been doing for the last 5 years if they can't remember a single spell? Right, so is this Accio? I wonder how hard these are gonna get.
Accio.
Right, so that kind of drags stuff to you.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Wish I could build shit that quick. Hey mate, want a game of bowling?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you.
Toward you, alright, okay.
The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
Right, so, the summoning charm Accio pulls a target closer to the caster. Hold RT, the right trigger, and press the assign button to cast Accio, and pull a target closer. Press the button again to cease casting the spell. So do I press X to cease casting it? I'm guessing. Right, so let's go.
Accio. That's it. Not to worry.
I swear I pressed X again. Alright. Try this again. I'm pressing X.
Don't lose your composure.
Alright, I guess I don't know, I'll just let go of RT and see what happens. Alright. I swear that
Very good.
earlier said press the button again to cease casting. I'm sure. Unless I just read it wrong.
Very good. Points
All right.
to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without
I want to
some
play that
friendly
again now.
competition.
Did
Miss Onai,
terribly
would you
bad there
care to
because
give
I
a
didn't know
new
how to bloody-
student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Right.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to smash it this time.
Watch this.
Ooh. A 50. Can I, like, bowl them off as well? Like, can I hit hers with one of my balls? No, they're quite weighty. Alright, alright. Just getting a feel for it. Oh, she's knocking mine, though, into the 30s. I believe, or is it 40? Come on, come on.
Excellent control there.
That is how it's done.
Accio.
No, 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 no.
Happens to the best of us.
I want to give that a few more
Let us
goes.
make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Put some money on it. Ooh, all right.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
All right, so he's put some obstacles in the way.
Let us see this.
Hey, stay in there. Right. Come on. There we go.
That's it.
Ooh, all right. Oh, we're too fast. We're too fast. Bloody hell.
Not to worry.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Well, I've lost Anna.
I do not think I will start going easy on you now. Brilliant.
Bloody hell. Oh, terrible.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Yeah, they're quite weighty. But that one where I went wrong last, I was just obviously looking out for those bloody obstacles, and I didn't think about the speed of the ball. But I get it now. Go for a third go.
Back there.
Be third time
You took
lucky.
the loss in stride.
Actually, that
Didn't
was
want to
already
go
3
too
goes,
easy
wasn't
on
it?
you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use accurate
A word,
measurements,
if you would.
if you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Exactly.
Of course, Professor.
Learn from your
It
mistakes.
was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
So you got a bloody Iron Maiden in here for? What does he do? Put the bloody students in there when they've chatted a bit of shit. A bit of chat back.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
So I like that. You talk to him once, and nothing else. There's some RPGs where, you know, the NPCs just talk and talk and talk and talk forever, and you just can never shut them up. But you kind of want to hear or read what they have to say. Level 1 lock, alright.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
I'm not tracking anything, am I? Let's have a quick look. So, side quests are now available. Available side quests can be found inside regions of Hogwarts marked as a flag and discovered by exploring the world. These quests reward experience points, but do not advance the main story. So we've got one here. So the Bell Tower Wing. The Bell Tower Wing of Hogwarts, comprising the Bell Tower Entrance Hall, the Bell Towers and the North Hall. So let's select that and then we can actually have a look. Okay. Crossed Wands Round 1. I should speak with Lucan Brattleby, I think that is, about this secret dueling club. Go on then, we'll do that. And that'll be the last thing we do today, folks. Again, I know we can like use these fast travel things, but I'd rather have a look around Hogwarts for the time being until I get familiar with the place. Yeah, there's a few frame dips, as you can see, every now and then. It is kind of annoying that it seems weird to still call them next gen. They're kind of, obviously, well, they are current gen, aren't they? But, I don't know, people seem to call current gen next gen still. What the hell? This peeves, man.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim. Did you practice?
Oh, lovely.
As long as we're only
But yeah, it's quite annoying that already current gen, or next gen, whatever you want to call it, can't handle the games that are made for the systems very well. I mean, well, I know they're not super optimized, and this is a multi-platform game, but it used to be a lot better back in the day where they would actually optimize games for the systems.
Can I help you?
Bloody hell, how old are you? What's this guy running
a... need to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know.
What's this guy doing running an underground battle club?
Crossed Wands. A dueling club of sorts.
A fight club.
It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does Cross Wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in Crossed Wands, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
I still can't quite work out how he's
make you regret signing.
running an underground fight club. Initiate round, alright. So, break through yellow shields with control spells like the Leviathan. Oh, sorry, Levitation. Where did I get Leviathan from? I'm not sure, but yeah, like the Levitation spell Levioso. Target lock with the right stick. Press it down, I believe. Lets you track enemies without aiming. Use the right stick, left or right, to change targets while locked. Let's give that a little go. I've not really locked onto anyone yet.
Potato. Stupefy.
Like a winner.
Oh!
Stupefy.
Don't shy away now.
Descendo. Potato. Stupefy. Levioso.
Levioso.
Stupefy. Springo.
He's down.
Levioso.
Double Leviosa. See you later.
Some big hits that round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought.
Alright, Dana White. Jesus. Right.
See you back here again.
Quest complete. Got one of these flues here.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
So I don't exactly know what I'm really doing with Revelio and stuff like that at the moment. If I can actually interact more with stuff like this. It just looks like something I can, yeah, interact with. It's like glowing. But we'll leave it for now.
Next time you need a partner for Crossed Swans, don't hesitate to call on me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel sorry for your next opponent.
Damn right.
Just wait till I've grown a bit. Then we'll see how well you do.
I don't know. I mean, the person who's running this fight club looks pretty young. Only looks like he's like bloody 11 years old or something. Jesus.
No, you are too kind. We thank you. Please.
Yeah, there's a few frame dips here and there. I don't know how this runs on the PS5. Oh, that's gnarly. Right. God knows where this has put me. It looks like we're in somebody's office. Imperial Grey and Bronze or something. So we've just nabbed something. Can we actually get out this way? Whoa. Oh, that was random. A door to nowhere. Right.
Going to harvest some knotgrass with the green.
Oh, wow. It's a little kitty. Wow. I've got a chest here. Refined dueling gloves. Can we equip those then? Handwear. Refined dueling gloves. Extraordinary. Offense up by 4. Defense no upgrades applied. Trait slot level 2. And they've got a value of 150. Let's equip them. Oh, they look pretty snazzy, don't they? Faculty Tower, Flue Flames location. Right. Got more of those unlocked then. Let's just have a quick look up the map. I might as well do a few more side missions, Anna. Before I come off it, I guess we've got another one here. I think. Ah, here we go. Flying off the shelves. Cressida Bloom has a lofty problem with literature. Talk to Cressida. Or Cressida, I think that is. Rewards wand, handles, and gold. And then we have like a moth to a frame, not a flame. So Lenora Everly, I believe that is, or Everly, appears to be looking for a clue. Perhaps I can help her investigate. Speak with Lenora. Appearances, so we just can get some new threads out of that, I believe. Let's go for this one then first. Let's travel. It's cool that we can just travel to any one of those Flue Flames that we've unlocked. We don't have to actually go and find a Flue Flame first and then travel from that Flue Flame to another one.
Nothing better than a few pints.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
I really have made a mess of things.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way.
And I'm
Cressida.
afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Flying off the shelves, so collect Cressida's flying books from the library. Alright. Let's have a look then. This the library?
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Accio! Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Bit of a fetch quest, but with a nice little twist. Right, gotta be a bit closer. Alright. That was a challenge then. Got 3 out of 5. There's another one.
This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
So today was a good day. That is until Gareth splashed whatever ridiculous concoction he was creating all over my perfectly stewed lacewing. Whatever that is. Lacewing flies. What's lacewing flies when they're at home? Alright. Had to empty my entire cauldron and start all over again. He is such a menace, thinks he knows everything there is to know about potions, always disrupting Professor Sharp's class with his experiments. Let's go down here. I'm utterly convinced that if he wasn't Professor Weasley's nephew, okay, he would have been expelled by now. Right, so a broth smockies again tonight for dinner. Broth. Whatever those are, alright. I'm becoming more partial to them now, although I still prefer meat pie. I think I'd prefer meat pie because I've got no idea what these are. Right, 4 out of 5. I believe we had one more kind of floating up there, I see. Might as well go upstairs anyway, have a little look around the library. There you are. Come here.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
I enjoy my weekly visits to your...
So it doesn't seem like you can actually aim at stuff specifically. And use Accio and I'm guessing the other spells we've got unlocked at the moment. Wonder how many of these they've actually done. It's quite impressive. So can we interact with like just general stuff? Just wondering if we could like bring that chair towards us, or like one of the books or something like that. Right, we can't make that float, but we can spin it with our wand. Fairly easy quest, but again, it's just trying to teach us, obviously, how to use our spells. What's this here then? Diamond weave robe. All right. Do I have to wear my house colours at all times while on campus?
I'm not impressed in the least.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Perhaps a reward to keep the diary a secret. Hang on. Perhaps a reward? Ah, right, I get it. Right, okay. So, we say to her, give us a reward and we won't tell anybody about what you wrote in your diary. Let's not be harsh. Come on. I know we're in Slytherin, but...
Lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
Accio.
So 1 of 8 of those. So yeah, if we see any flying books, just use Accio.
Ugh, what am I missing?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
So obviously, I'm guessing some side quests, as it's already stated for some main quests, but some side quests are gonna have to have certain spells unlocked before we can actually tackle them. I'm not sure if this is going to be one of those, but we'll have a look.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
His gloves look so out of place, but they're so cool at the same
I
time.
hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Like a moth
Come and
to
find me
a
if you
frame.
stumble on
Alright,
something
okay.
illuminating that solves the mystery.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Oh, hang on. Come here.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. The moth stopped. Perhaps I need to keep casting Lumos on it. Lumos.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Something else too. A dash of powdered bat spleen, I think.
At least you didn't do what that bird did.
Return the moth to the painting. Is this not it? Alright, I've got to actually cast it. Alright.
I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
should hear Shah talking about divination.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Challenge complete. Complete side quest / relationship quests. Okay, right. So, what's this then here? Weasley after class. Professor Weasley wants to see you, or see me, sorry, in a classroom which is off the Transfiguration Courtyard. Located between the library annex and the astronomy wing, hopefully she has word on replacing my lost supplies. Meet Professor Weasley in the Transfiguration classroom. Let's do this last one. Might as well. I'm enjoying it. See where it tells me to go. Let's just look at this reveal here. Oh, alright. 11:21 question mark. Then we've got 17 question mark. We've got these symbols here as well. Obviously this is some kind of puzzle. And we've got these symbols around the frame of the door as well. So obviously we can't open it. Come back to those later. Bit of a loading sequence when you always got to show the kids. Yeah, when you go through doors. I mean, even the trees have animations. Pretty damn cool. Weasley after class?
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a stream.
She's like, you lying bastard.
Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand.
Ooh.
You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
I like this. It's just the right amount of dialogue. It doesn't keep going on forever, which is pretty good. Because some of these games with these, you know, options, especially, what game was it? Oh, Horizon Forbidden West. When I was playing that, Jesus Christ, sometimes you were going for like about a good like near 20 odd minutes before you got off well, got out of having a conversation with someone. It just took forever if you wanted to, you know, actually get through everything. It was a little too much, but this is just right so far. They just give you 1 or 2 sentences and that's it, you know, as in a reply to each question or whatever you have to say. So yeah, so there really is a Ollivander's here.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
See, there you go. Short and sweet.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Go with Natty.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
So is this going to be like Persona? Are we going to start building bonds with other classmates and students, what have you? Right, so speak to Professor Ronan to receive your first assignment. Assignments are types of quests given to you by Hogwarts professors that, when completed, reward you with new spells. The reward for completing your first assignment will be the Mending Charm, Reparo, there we go, which is required to complete other quests. You can track assignments and their progress in the quest menu of your field guide. Cool. I'm going to leave that there, folks. I think we've done enough today. We're about an hour and 20 minutes in. First day at school went pretty well, I think. So yeah, if you liked this vid, folks, please hit that like button. That would be most appreciated. And if you haven't subbed to the channel already, please think about doing so, as it will help out an awful lot. And until next time, this is your boy Harry Houdini and Pixel Machine signing out. Have a good one, folks. Peace.